Okay, it's me alone again. I'm about to get all the red rings and Chao that I didn't initially get in Crisis City Acts 1 and 2. Any of the red rings and Chao that were previously collected were done so in the initial run of each act, or they were picked up during my second run when I went for every S rank. So I'm not showing anything that was collected previously. So if you would like to see any of the red rings and or Chao I've already collected, you can see those in the main Let's Play. And I mean both my initial playthrough of each act or my secondary playthrough where I get the S rank. Because sometimes I did grab stuff during that nonsense. I was trying to do a proper intro. I need to be slightly less wordy, but I wanted to explain why some of the red rings and Chao are already collected. This is part of a longer Let's Play, so this is basically red ring and Chao cleanup for Crisis City. And I'm going to start explaining that in the other videos to be less wordy, but anyway, I'm going to open a video guide and I'm going to basically get all the red rings and the Chao that I initially missed, like I said. So everything I don't have is coming up in just a moment. Damn it. Now I got a Chao out of that. That's fine. I wasn't even trying to find him. Just up in the air. So it's big and scary, it kills you. Over the building. Ah, Jesus Christ. Having to grab that Chao too, so that's kind of funny. Okay, don't care. I can die a million times, I don't care. Back to the focus, there's a Chao on the... Yeah, right there. Fuck you, bud. Or anything. I will use some dab in order to get the one crazy hot. There's a checkpoint. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that spring. Okay, yeah, this makes way more sense. I can die if I need to. These aren't even that hard, and it's just that one at the fucking end. Because it is basically go through the boxes. Damn it. Is that a Chao? No. Damn it. Damn it! Because it's right at the end. I don't care. I can just die a million times for these. And it's literally a Chao, and this will be quick enough. Yeah, if you actually slow down, that's actually funny. You can actually slow down because it's not an auto run section, and there's the red run. Okay. I'll get the Chaos in a minute, folks. Knowing where the one is, it's not hard. It's just fucking dig it. Fucking camera. The Chao are often super easy. The red rings often fucking suck. Even the most... because I'm going to cut, I can sit here. Even the most diggest fucking Chao in this game, if I'm cutting around, which I likely will, it's like even the most diggest of Chao in this game, or not even that, like, convoluted. The Chao feel half-assed, except one or two were like, really guys? Okay, that's right. Yeah, it's right there. And then they just take the low path, and it's just on the down ramp. Chao I get in like 30 seconds. The Chao feel like an afterthought half the fucking time. Okay, so they go past the worm. I don't know if it matters. I'm gonna follow the guy. They take the low path. So I'll take the low path. Yeah, there's Chao right there. Hi, buddy. Hold on. Physics. Hey, buddy. Got you, buddy. The Chao feel like a fucking afterthought. There you are, you little shit. I'm done, doesn't matter. Okay. That went well enough, so I'm about to stop, basically. Do my outro stuff. Got all the red rings I missed, got all the Chao. Overall, this was still better than the last couple of stages. Cityscape's still the worst in my opinion, but with that said, I'm going to basically do some outro stuff and call this a video. So, first of all, because I'm basically stealing this one guy's joke because it works, I am basically a vagabond sitting on the street corner shaking my cup. Could you spare a like, comment, and subscribe, maybe? Because, joking aside, that helps. Subscriptions help tremendously if you enjoyed the video or any of our videos. A subscription goes a long way, and I will sit here jingling my cup. Like, comment, and subscribe, because that really does help, and I will acknowledge that. Is basically desperate shilling, but that's literally the point. We all need to shill because it helps the algorithm. It is what it is, and I will acknowledge it as such. So, in the pinned comment and the video description are a whole bunch of social media links. So if you would like to follow me on some social media platform, feel free to. Yes, some of those sites are cesspools, but if I don't use problematic sites, I just can't promote my crap. So it is what it is. So again, you can talk to me. Like, this is the common other shilling. Follow me on every website known to man that I actively use, because that helps our communities grow, so on and so forth. Mixed in with the social media links is a link to my Patreon. It's under my name. Lowest tier is $1, and you get videos early. The tiers are finally self-explanatory enough. I changed the descriptions for the other tiers. Second and third tiers are $2 and then $3. I figured I would say that. You can go read what the perks are. I just need enough people. I have some plans. I would rather be poor than nickel and dime people, but I was looking at some hard drives and a UPS battery backup. Nothing will ever be Patreon exclusive. I just use Patreon to post videos early. Everything that gets posted goes up for free later. If anything gets stuck on Patreon, that's usually due to other complications. It's not intended to be a Patreon exclusive. But with all of that said, this went well enough, all things considered. And as always, with some cutting, these videos end up like 15, 20 minutes or less. But this has been the Red Ring and Chao cleanup for Crisis City Acts 1 and 2. I got everything I was missing. I'm happy. So, with all of that said, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you needed a guide to find that one Chao that was basically right next to that one little ramp spot where the camera pulled out as Classic Sonic, where you basically roll down the one building and basically crossed that area with the really long, girder? Because wholeheartedly fuck that Chao. Most of the Chao are not really that well hidden. That one is fucking stupid, because there is almost no fucking way to actually notice that Chao, because the camera pulls out, and basically with the camera being that pulled out, you can't really see jack shit. So I would love to know how many of you needed a guide to find that specific Chao. And as a weird bonus question that's somewhat adjacent to that, do you agree with me that that Chao is a little bit fucking stupid? It's not really that hard, but Christ almighty, that is a stupid, stupid spot. And the only reason I think that spot is incredibly stupid is because as you basically roll down, the camera pulls out. And with the camera pulled out that far, good luck seeing that Chao. I guess if you squint, that Chao might not be inherently that hard to notice, But I feel like they still put that Chao in a very dickish location. Simply because, like I said, as you basically roll down, the camera pulls out. And with the camera that pulled out, it is incredibly hard to notice that they basically crammed that Chao right up against the one spot. So, unless you're paying attention, as you basically start the second drop off, you might not notice, oh, wait, there's a Chao. Because normally you're going to basically sort of roll past it, since the game does adjust the camera a little bit, and then you go into the next basically drop off part. So you have that tiny bit of leeway, and I guess because the camera does technically settle a little bit, you might notice the Chao, but I still feel like the camera pulls out way too much, and most people are not going to see that Chao with the camera pulled out. But you might notice it when the camera settles a little bit before that second drop off. Anyway, I think I ranted long enough. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really does help our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.